Council Rock High School here in Newtown, Pennsylvania. 17U Baseball U scrimmage game. I got Mr. Doug Stasic along with the legendary coach Tom Ryder with me. Batting first is number 32, Josh MARTOCCIO, outfielder. First pitch, swing and a miss, first strike. 0-1 to count. MARTOCCIO, I think is how we say it. 0-1 pitch, high for a ball. Count is now 1-1 to outfielder MARTOCCIO.
Hey Josh, hey babe.
1-1 pitches in the dirt. Inside, it's 2-1.
Hey Josh, hey 3-2, you go, babe.
I believe we have right-handed pitcher Daniel Fuss. Coach, can you confirm that? Who's on the mound for me today?
That would be Fuss.
That would be Fuss, number
Yes,
4,
Fuss, yeah.
Daniel Fuss.
Yep.
So MARTOCCIO is a 2021 outfielder from the Chamonix High School.
Thanks for the pronunciation correction there, partner. MARTOCCIO draws a walk. Bring up number 13, Matt Brenner, who's an infielder, outfielder, and catcher. Fuss will work out of the stretch. First pitch to Benner. Ground ball to shortstop, could be 2. Flip to second, over to first. Not in time. Got the lead runner. The first out here in the top of the first. Fuss has got to be happy with that one, Coach, especially the fact that first pitch ground out. That'll bring up number 3, John J.J. O'Neill, outfielder, right-hand pitcher. First pitch is high for a ball. 1 on the count to J.J. O'Neill. Benner leads off first. Stretches and pitch. She's outside. There's the throw to second. Not in time. So Benner gets himself a stolen base here at the top of the first inning. Man scoring position. For number 3 hitter, J.J. O'Neill.
Had a real good jump on steal. Real good jump.
A little familiarity with the pitcher, would you think, Coach?
Yep.
He knows his little idiosyncrasies.
It's one of them SAT words you're throwing out there again.
High for a ball. 3-0 the count to O'Neill. Plus stretches. 3-0 pitch. High for a ball. He walked him.
So, Coach, first game jitters here for the pitcher, being that it had been in a bit of hibernation for a while.
Yes, sirree. He's got to work on throwing strikes today. Work on throwing strikes.
So Fuss will now face number 49, Matthew Edwards, who's a first baseman, third baseman. Likes the corners. 1-0 pitch. A little outside. Runners go after the catcher drops the ball. Not in time at second base to get O'Neill. So the runners move up to second and third with only 1 out here in the top of the first.
Still a nice job by the catcher. No, he had no chance of getting the guy third and went through to second base. It was a good move. Good move. It's a good play when you got a double steal like that.
Looked like he had a chance to get him too, Coach. Oh, high ball goes back to the backstop. Looks like a runner's going to score. So the first run in the top of the inning, Benner scores. It's now 1-0. O'Neill moves up to third.
Interesting dynamic here, too, guys, in a controlled scrimmage format. You have 17U pitchers facing 17U batters.
Right.
Fuss's pitch. High again. He walks. Edwards. That'll bring up R.J. Agris, number 28, third baseman, first baseman.
All right, and as we mentioned, here what happens in the controlled scrimmage format. Each pitcher is throwing approximately 20 pitches under the direction of Jimmy Goulden. And so, Coach, you know, again, going back out to that first outing of a year, not necessarily the easiest thing to do. It's been a while since most of these guys have been outside.
Well, I'm pretty much willing to bet they haven't had the opportunity like we had it. Baseball and barbecue for the last 4 weeks with guys there, you know. They probably didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah, no, it's clear when we even saw
Thanks,
these
Al.
guys on the on-field batting practice that they've been swinging the sticks quite a bit in the cage, and that's something you would expect. And now, as the 16Us come to bat here in what we'll call a quasi-bottom of the first, you have pitcher coach number 21, and that would be none other than Colton Moyer. So Colton Moyer, right-handed pitcher, second baseman, class of 2022 out of Hopewell Valley Central High School.
Wouldn't be any relation to famous Jamie Moyer who played the major leagues. Any chance he's from this way?
Oh,
We have to look into that one.
It's an interesting catch there.
He's from up this way.
Well, he's doing real well from an academic standpoint. 3.58 GPA, 5'10 frame, just over 155 pounds, and a two-way player.
Coach, might have to make you look into that one for me.
I can do that.
All right. Get that Google app out.
That Google app. That's asking me to use technology. That's a mistake right there.
That's all right. That's why I asked you to do
I
it.
might Google something far away. Who knows?
That's all right. You're the man with all the knowledge when it comes to baseball.
And behind the dish is number 8, Joe Lemongelli, the 2021 catcher out of Pennsbury High School, 3.5 GPA, standing at 5'8", 165 pounds. Did a nice job in this morning's showcase.
I'm surprised you didn't go other places with that last name.
Yeah, well, it's still early in the day, Coach.
I understand.
So leading off the bottom of the first here, number 31, Vincent Proieto. Hopefully I said that right. Looks like Proieto. Proieto, we're going to say. Outfielder. Leading off against Moyer.
All right.
First pitch. High and outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Proieto. I think I said that one right, Coach.
Look at you.
I'm working on it.
Tell you what.
1-0 pitch. High and outside. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Little up. Now 3-0. Proieto.
So the pretty cool thing about Proieto, and you look at his physique, he really enjoys working out, and he says he's a die-hard Philly sports fan.
That makes him a Phillies fan then, huh?
Indeed it does.
And Proieto draws the walk. Leading off here at the bottom of the first, which will bring up number 11, outfielder Austin Parisi. I think I said that one right because I know a Parisi, so if not, I apologize. First pitch right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's how you're looking for a better start.
Yep.
Got to work ahead.
Oh, we got sprinklers coming on here.
Sprinklers in the
Here we go.
field. Hey, Josh. Don't let it hit the camera, Josh.
All right.
Well, you got it all.
This is going to be on This Week in Baseball.
That's correct.
South Jersey.
Yeah.
You never know when to expect the sprinklers to go on.
Yeah, sprinklers are everywhere.
Slight shower.
I'll
Slight
tell
shower.
you, it's Coach Jimmy Goulden. He likes to keep the field in pristine condition.
So, hey, Coach, should we just unplug it right here from the Rainbird? You want to unplug it? That'll shut them off, right? I don't want to overstep my boundaries there. I'm not. I can never claim to be an irrigation guy or a landscaping guy.
It's a sprinkler delay. Look at this. I mean, we got
It's a sun shower.
Yeah, the third baseman out there.
We're working on a
Smart
sun
guy.
shower.
Getting a little bit of a water break.
Oh, you got to do it.
You know, in this heat, hydration is important. So, you know, I give the coaching staff a lot of credit, making sure that the kids have plenty of fluids here.
Hey, Coach.
That's a good job.
Unplug the white plug. That'll shut it down, right? The white plug underneath that one. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
There
I
you
tell
go.
you, hey,
You got technology.
that's my irrigation and landscaping
You
background.
got it.
So I lost my place. Who do we have? We have Preezy up, right?
Yes, we do.
Did he take a first pitch for a strike? I think it's an 0-1 count. We're working without a scoreboard.
Just make your focus better, that's all.
That's right. So, Doug, did you give us a little background on Parisi? No?
Chopper
That's a
foul.
dead ball.
That is a dead ball.
Count should be 0-2.
Yeah, so Parisi, a bit of an overachiever in the classroom, 4.07 GPA.
Ball.
Runner goes. Big jump there.
Real nice jump, real nice jump.
Count should be 1-2. Moyer gets a little attention towards Prieto at second. 1-2 out of the stretch. And the pitch. Ball high to the backstop, and that just
And there goes the
knocked over the radar.
knocked our radar down.
Yep.
Oh, it was bound to happen.
The-
Had a magnet in there, so the pocket
Well,
radar.
I'm glad there's not a camera back there.
So we're really looking forward to, as we're recording the festivities, we're going to be headed there on this weekend.
Yeah,
Baseball U
looking
Philly
forward
hosting
to
a tournament.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. We'll have a couple more added camera angles. Today is more of a showcase atmosphere, and we'll be incorporating pocket radar into your shot.
2-2 to count to Parisi. Moyer stretches in the pitch. Down low and outside. I thought he said it was 2-2, but it was actually full count. So he draws the walk, which will bring up number 22, infielder, outfielder Ryan Kimball. Sorry, infielder, right-handed pitcher Ryan Kimball. Gotta wonder if he has a nickname called Big Country. He's a big kid.
He is a big boy for sure.
Yes, he is.
He gets a hold of one that's gone deep. So, catcher's indifference on that one, so Breezy makes his way down to second base. Ground ball to third. Here's the throw and gets him by a couple of strides as Parisi moves over to third base. Now have ourselves a 1-1 ball game.
All right, so we're quickly approaching the 20 pitch count.
I bring up number 24, Will Bruner, middle infielder. Ball high inside. 1-0 to count. Number 24, Will Bruner, I should say, middle infielder again.
Yeah, from Hatboro Horsham High School, 3.95
Just
GPA.
shot the deep left field.
There's
No, it's a can of corn, rather.
Absolutely.
Right at the
better
left
coming up to
fielder. So Zielinski, the taking away the suspense on that one, but get up and down.
Yeah, so we have ourselves it's good. Guys are putting the bat on the ball. Just pitching, he's getting a little bit back together.
Ended
But
up getting that last one right off the end of the bat, though.
Yep.
Kind of hit it around a little bit.
Well, both teams were really spreading the ball around the field when it came to the on-field BP today. So if there's one thing
They were.
they've been getting a lot of licks in, it would be inside for sure. And we see Coach Kyle Lindsay talking to his squad. Sides change here.
So, Coach, you have a name for this pitcher number 24 coming in and warming up?
That could either be, let's see, Moyer. Who do you have?
Let me see. I may
Williams.
have it.
Williams. Could it be Williams?
Could be Williams.
I don't have the numbers.
Hey, Coach.
It's Sean Brennan, number 24, the 2021 right-handed pitcher out of
There you
North
go.
Penn High School.
Yep.
5'11", 176 pounds. Nice frame. Something he can grow into there, Coach.
Sorry, Coach, it's not Williams.
Well, it looks like it's Brennan.
Looks like Brennan.
At least his number's Brennan.
I wonder how many practices these guys have had.
You know, I don't believe it's many. And talking to Coach Jimmy Golden, it's only been a handful. This all this COVID craziness, as we can call it, has really kind of put an end to that. As the catcher, number 3,
Brody Traveline. Nope, that wouldn't be him. Nope.
we'll take a
We'll
look at
figure
that. I got a couple guys wearing number 3 today.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
So leading off the top of the second is number 28, R.J. Agris, third baseman, first baseman.
I don't even think he's listed on the catcher list.
Yeah. Well, the good news is they have quite a few guys that play multiple
Right.
positions.
Right.
And from a recruitment standpoint, that's something that you really want, right, Coach?
Big-
Absolutely.
Big swing
That's
by
a big
Agris.
swing, nice pitch.
Trying to go downtown Ollie Brown, if anybody knows that reference. No, showing my age there. Ball high.
Bit away from him.
Trying to take out Coach Jimmy Golden.
A little bit of a mix-up.
A little bit
Communi-
high and outside.
Communication there.
There you go. Nice pitch.
Nice-
Base
nice
hit
pitch.
up the middle for
Nice
Agris.
pitch, nice swing. Nice
Yes,
pitch, nice
see.
swing.
Agris stayed back on that one real nice. Punched it right up the middle. So he's a leadoff hitter, leadoff runner, I should say, here in the top of the second. That'll bring up number 8, Joe Limongelli, catcher infielder. Brennan will work out of the stretch.
Lemon Jelly with a nice job behind the dish.
First pitch is high for a ball.
Again, out of Pennsbury High School, 3.5 GPA. Stands at 5'8", 165.
1-0 pitch to Limongelli. Agris leads.
Ooh.
Called strike.
Gris is getting feisty over there.
As Richie Ashburn would say, he looks runnerish.
Yeah, well, he looked like he wanted it there. Be interesting to see if Brennan's going to keep him at bay.
Brennan with a 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Limongelli. Now 1-2. Brendan stretches in the pitch. Line foul down the third base side. Straighten him out a little bit.
Yeah, like get a little bit deeper. Don't
So-
hit around it.
So, Coach,
Yes.
at a 1-2 pitch count, obviously I'm looking to you to see if there's anything you'd be looking at when you're trying to manufacture runs. Obviously, it's still early in the game. Top of the second, get a man on first.
I might have been off and running there.
Okay.
I might have put the man in motion.
All right. Again,
But
1-2
that's
pitch.
personal preference.
Chris is frisky down there. Taking a big lead. It's now 2-2 to Lemon Jelly. Ball's in the dirt.
Ball's in the
Gets
dirt in
front.
front of him.
Every time where it is.
And Gris will get himself a free bag.
It kind of looks like they might have been mixed up on that pitch.
Yeah.
They might have been mixed up.
Gris making his way around the bases, hurting him almost every pitch. Nice poke to get it started. Good heads up running. Was very aggressive in terms of his lead, which, Coach, that always gets in the mindset of some of the pitchers. Worried about that guy at first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure.
So Lemon Jelly goes down. High heat on the inside corner. Goes down swinging, and I'll bring up number 17, first baseman, third baseman, Alexander Evans. What do you know about him, Dougie?
Well, Evans is at another kid, Pennsbury High School. Talk about grades, 4.31 GPA, 5'11 frame, 185 pounds.
First pitch is called a strike. On 1 to Evans. Chris leads off a second. Swing and a miss. Out 0-2. With 1 out here in the top of the second. The tie ball game 1-1. 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Out of play. Will stay 0-2 to Evans. Chris will go back to second. Nice shot from our center field camera. Here's the... Oh, they could have had Adam leaning. But to no avail. Didn't get out the outfield in an area where Gris could take advantage of third base. Almost caught him napping.
Almost.
Had that throw been there.
He was taking a nap.
Yeah. Evans, 1-2 pitch. Goes down looking. That'll bring up number 10, middle infielder Kyle Krupa. Or Kruppa. Coach, you say tomato, I say tomato.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully I got it right. I think it's Krupa.
You're doing a pretty good job with the
All right.
pronunciation of these names.
All right. First pitch to Krupa. Bit low. 1-0. The Gris at second base.
Looked like a pretty good pitch from him.
Maybe just a tad low beneath the knees. It's down the turnpike, but just a tad low. Oh, big swing and a miss. Brennan's catching these guys in the high heat. They can't catch up to it. So it's 1-1 to count to Krupa. Gris at second. Good work framing there by the catcher, and the catch was not ready for Gris to take third. So Gris opportunistic there, grabbing third base.
Looks like he had delay on his mind the whole
Yeah,
time.
it's a nice delayed steal. Krupa's got a, as they say, a duck and a punt at third base. He swings, and it looks like a ball popped to the right side. First baseman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll end the second inning here.
Yeah.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. Your score is still 1-1. Leading off the bottom of the second here, I believe we have Evan Hill again, catcher, third baseman. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 the count to Evan Hill.
Yeah, so Hill, big catcher behind the dish. As far as his defensive skills, receiving, nice soft hands.
Pitch was bit outside. It's now 1-1 to Hill. And that is Williams. You were correct, Coach. You are on point today.
Following this little chart
That's
right here.
Well, he's
Follow
familiar
that
with
chart.
he's familiar with his mound because he's a left-handed pitcher from Council Rock North High School, right where we're sitting.
Right. Awesome.
And it's a 6-footer, Coach, who's a lefty. Something that you got to love from a recruitment standpoint.
Big swing and a miss. Williams looks good.
Yes, he does.
Give me a 1-2 count to Evan Hill. Winds and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Catcher drops. It's going to go down to first. And Hill goes down swinging.
Well, the big southpaw, nice movement on that pitch.
That'll bring up number 27, Patrick McAllister, third baseman, right-handed pitcher.
Out of Abington Senior High School. 176-pound frame. Stocky kid, built
Yes,
like
he
a
is.
fire hydrant.
Good physique, Mr. McAllister. Williams with the first pitch, swinging.
So
0-1 to count.
yeah, McAllister, interestingly enough, has 6 siblings.
Wow.
So talk about a guy that has to compete for attention in the
I
house.
guess so.
And he has interest of being an accounting major. So seems to have a pretty good sense of what it is that he wants to do, and especially during COVID and quarantine. Swimming, video games, and family time would be his big 3.
McAllister down 0-2. I got to tell you, Williams is all around the strike zone. Looks impressive, Coach.
Yes, he does.
Lots of poise. He's got good tempo on the mound, working.
Swing and a miss again. McAllister goes down swinging. That'll bring 2 down. Again, we're on a pitch count, though, right? We might play more than 3 outs, or
Yeah, we could. So he's
Yeah.
trying to keep it at
Yep.
20 pitches.
Yep.
So Williams, we've been waiting to see him, and
He's right here.
as promised.
very impressive. Now I have number 2, Justin Mitrovic, who is a right-handed pitcher outfielder. Again, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. First pitch from Williams. Again, swing and a miss.
And he's using old baseball cliches, throwing strikes.
Yes, he is.
And
He's all around
throwing
the strike zone.
strikes. He's right there.
I think I've seen one pitch out of his zone, Coach.
Coach, what do you think about that slight change of his windup timing? Looks like he's kind of delaying that front foot lift, and he's keeping his batters off balance.
Let's take a close look at it here.
0-1 pitch, swing and a
there's
miss.
a definite delay there. Definite delay. Could throw the timing off some of the hitters.
The other piece is doing a nice job of arm slot seems to be
Yep.
relatively consistent.
It is.
He's not
That's
tipping
why he's throwing
anything.
strikes. Yeah.
So Mitrovic finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole against Williams. 0-2 pitch from Williams. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's 3 in a row. I feel
Three
like
in a row.
That's pretty impressive.
I feel like we should have a K sign
Yeah,
going
that's
for
pretty-
Yeah,
Williams.
K
impressive
sign.
right
Right?
here.
Sometimes they
Throw
put the
one.
turkey up or something like that. They do something like that.
That's bowling.
No, there's something else that they put up there. Okay, let's go. Let's
Wow.
get right back to business.
Yeah, things that are important.
So that'll bring up number 16, Cameron Visconto. Cameron Visconto, shortstop, third baseman. Williams is really impressive. His first outing here. Oh, nice pitch.
You know, it doesn't
Look at
say
this.
that. It doesn't say that Williams has any interest in the gaming industry
Finding
or
some kind of
casino,
off-speed
but
pitch
my
here.
man is dealing.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
A 1 pitch. Ball up bit wide. Evens the count to 1-1. To Cameron Visconto.
You're doing a good job.
You think?
Yes, sirree, with the names.
That's depending on what the parents say. I'm not doing a good job right now.
Well,
that's
you'll
okay.
know soon enough.
They'll figure it out. And I'll probably be guaranteed to let you know next time we see them.
1-2 pitch from Williams.
It's a good pitch. Good pitch again.
I guess I had the wrong count. Must be now 1-2. To
Yeah,
Visconto.
Visconto, a shortstop, third baseman out of Father Judge High School.
Yep.
3.8 GPA.
Nice. Father Judge knowing well. Should be the 1-2 pitch from Williams to Visconto. Oh, nice. That was a nasty
good,
break.
nasty.
That is a
Nasty
clean
break.
Nasty.
outing.
That'll work.
Whoop.
And
That'll work.
I'm impressed with Williams.
Coach,
Yep, absolutely.
man, Coach Jimmy Golden would have to be happy about that outing,
for
along
sure.
with Kyle Lindsay, who smiles as he walks off the field. And my word, great to see these guys making it happen.
Back. We're back with Doug Stasic and the legendary coach Tom Ryder. Yes, that could be Chase. Chase is on the case. I can't say that, though, nowadays, because I'm going to do it anyway. Can I do it anyway?
Go ahead.
It rhymes. I'm not going to say.
Absolutely.
All right. Doug's not going to like it, but that's okay.
We'll just have to get over it. That's all.
All right. What's his last name is Chase?
Last name
'Cause we're-
Chase.
All right. Last name is Chase. You got a first name for him? No.
No,
No? Let's see if I can find him on here. Yep, Alex Chase.
Alex Chase.
There we go.
A little bit of difference in physical stature between Williams and Chase, his left-handed
Can't
pitcher.
save that, though, because we're not live.
Oh,
We're,
okay.
we're on a break.
We are
On a
alive.
break.
We
Oh,
Oh, we are live.
Yeah, you're
We're
good.
I
live.
thought we went to a break.
Bring us back.
All right, we're back with my brother from another, Doug Stasic, and legendary coach Tom Ryder. We got Alex Chase on the mound, big lefty. It's like he throws a heavy ball there, huh? It's always tough on a batter, right? Throw that heavy pitch, coach.
And on the catcher, too.
So that's a 1-0 count. Ball was outside. Number 24, I believe, is at the plate is Sean Brennan. Right-handed pitcher, outfielder. I believe Sean was one pitching last inning. We have a 2-1 count. Ball down. That must have been 3-1, so he walks.
And that was actually,
I had number 24.
yeah, I don't think that was. Okay, I
Was
guess-
that
I
was
guess
that Will Bruner?
I guess it was Sean Brennan.
Yeah, I thought it was Sean Brennan. It's all right. That'll bring up number 31, Evan Holahan. It's a catcher, third baseman.
There you go.
Big
Yep.
swing and a miss. So, yes, it was Sean Brennan, Mr.
Hey,
Stasic.
where'd it go, buddy?
Chase is on the case. That's Alex Chase, who's up on the mound.
All right.
Big swing and a mix. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, so another guy, Alex Chase, one of Council Rock North Zone. 6'4", 210 pounds, Coach.
Totally different physical stature compared to the last guy, being left-hander.
Yep.
You can't coach size.
He's a big young man. Pitch from Alex Chase. Inside corner for a strike called.
So Alex Chase, the pitcher, is a three-sport athlete. Plays high school golf and basketball.
Brennan takes his lead. Chase stretches. Time called by Holahan.
Owens golf in fall.
Yeah, must be
It's gotta be
must
involved,
be up
yeah.
here. Yeah. Guy's busy, or he just golfs and then he only comes and pitches every 5 days.
It's possible. Ball in the dirt.
Attaboy.
Brennan finds a way to second base. With no throwdown.
So an interesting note too about Chase: he once caught a home run ball from Manny Machado.
Nice.
So not often you see pitchers with that kind of defensive prowess, but certainly he can play outfield, I guess. Is that what he's trying to say?
On the other side of the fence.
On the other side of the fence,
Yeah,
sure.
on the other side of the
Catch the
fence.
baseball.
6'4", 210 pounds. He
Sure.
probably is a left-handed pitcher. He'll never ever see that. And that's a good thing.
Holohan went down swinging. That'll bring up number 5, Eric Strandling. He's a middle infielder. Ball in the dirt. Looks like Brennan's going to get himself third base. And the first pitch from Chase.
So he's play first base too, or the outfield? Do we know that? No.
I have him as a left-handed pitcher only.
That's it.
That explains the golf. So, Coach, you must salivate to have a guy at 6'4", 210 pounds as a left-handed pitcher on your staff, especially a guy that can
Well,
throw some put-out pitches.
and you know what? Put the guy in front of him on the same staff, and you're in pretty good shape. You got Williams and Chase back to back. You're in good shape.
Whew. And we're going to get a chance to see both these guys in action. Quite a few tournaments this summer here, Baseball U Philly.
Ball high. 2-1 to Strandling.
A lot of activity behind us. Got some more pitchers getting loose. For those tuning in now, just so you're aware, every pitcher is going to throw 20 pitches. So whether or not that's 1 inning or 2 innings, whatever the case may be, they're going to keep sending batters out there until he gets to that 20-pitch limit.
Strandling fouled at the plate to bring the count 2-2. Chase stretches.
Yeah, Stradling is a middle infielder with a 3.6 GPA.
2-2 pitch. Hard ground ball up the middle.
Base knock.
Base hit. Knocks in Brennan.
Good job there. It's a nice piece of hitting.
Just a little bit up. Just a little bit up.
But he did some damage with it, Coach.
Yes, he did.
That'll bring up number 15, Zach Zielinski. Outfielder, left-handed pitcher. With Strandling at first, taking his lead. Chase stretches, and the pitch. Bit up and out.
A little bit up.
A little bit up and out there for 1-0.
Josh, zoom in on the lefty.
Ground ball back to Chase. He flips over to first.
And he
And
gets
he's
him.
out. And that should do it for Alex Chase, who did a nice job other than
Yes, he did.
a couple balls in the dirt, getting some runners over, advancing over, and getting in on a base knock
Back
by Strandling.
Back-to-back nice outing
So-
by 2 pitchers there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
So that ends the inning. During the changeover, we'll go over to a break. And we'll be back in just a few.
Kimball. Kimball might be the next pitcher.
Yep.
Just depends on the lighting. When it's a left-handed batter, it's more of a
I didn't know. I was on.
that's fine. You're good.
You're good.
That maybe we can. Okay, so maybe if we can do that, I can. Okay. Yeah. If you want, let's set it up here, and then I can talk about it, and then I can add it in from a graphic standpoint as what he topped out as. You guys are tracking it, no? I mean, I'm videoing it. Right. Okay. Okay.
If I take it off, it can't do this.
Right.
So it's either going to be
Yeah, this weekend it won't be an issue because I'll have more inputs that I can run everything at one time. But for the time being, if you hook it up so I can, if it's just to a point where it flashes and then we can talk about it, because then when I'm doing the editing anyway, I can add a graphic and say, hey, top and out too. Okay. 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 Yeah, just give me. Even if it's just so I can, if I can put eyes on it, we'll work it in.
All right, we're back with Ryan Kimball on the mound. Facing number 3, I believe is that J.J. O'Neill? No, that was number 3. I believe Brody Travaline. Yep, that was. Bring up number 5, Cale Gottschalk, who's a catcher, shortstop, outfielder. Again, Coach, we're back with Ryan Kimball again, the big country. Pitch was called a strike and throw down, not in time.
That nickname might stick with him. Big country.
Yeah, I like it. Ball popped to the right side. Outfielder, right fielder has a chance to get it. He does. So there's one down here in I believe it's the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, a little bit of a unique scenario because, again, every pitcher's getting an opportunity to throw about 20 pitches.
Right. It's on a fully structured game, so it's a very unique situation. I'll bring up number 25, Sam Labracue, right-handed pitcher, third baseman. Labracue. I'm going to say Labracue. Sam Labracue, right-handed pitcher, third baseman.
Another guy out of Pennsbury High School, 4.37 GPA. And on the mound, stands at a beefy 6 foot when he's out there throwing, but see what he can do with the stick.
Again, Travaline at second. Kimball looks over there. Not a close play, but keeping him honest over there, Coach.
Oh, it's nice to see Tudor working on some things today also.
Yep.
Worked on a couple pickoffs at second base. They probably haven't had a lot of time to practice it. It's a good pitch.
Oh, nice pitch by Kimball.
He said 1-1.
I think I said. Thought I heard 2-1, but it might be 1-1. Fouled off his foot.
Dead ball.
That never feels good.
Yeah, he's doing a little hot foot move there.
Coach going to give us some updates on the velo as the day goes on.
Coach is a gamer. He's right there at the backstop, middle of all the action. He's there for his kids, or young men, should I say?
Young men, it is.
Young man. I believe we have a 1-2 count. Oh, hard line drive to third base. On a one hopper, he throws. Ball goes a little wide. And Travaline finds himself at third. So
good heads up hustle play on the run.
Yeah, very nice job. We have men at the corners. I'll bring up number 15, Colin Williams, who we saw on the mound a short time ago, left-handed pitcher. But he wants to swing the stick, Doug.
Well, two-way players are important, and he just mowed everybody down on the mound.
Yes, he did. No doubt about it. First pitch from Kimball is high and wide for a ball. 1-0 to count to Colin Williams. Hey, Coach, any chance we're going to be sending the man from first?
Not this time.
Nope. Up high again. It's now 2-0 to Williams.
So Williams beefy frame.
Check swing, but no, umpire says he went where it was in the zone. Two and one to count. Ball's wide. Now 3-1.
Williams showing some really nice velo when he was on the mound. And being a bit of a youngin' at a 2022. You know, he's sitting 87 roughly on most of his average pitches. I mean, no, he's up there with the stick right now, but you know, we kind of joked about him catching a home run ball from Manny Machado, but a legitimate potential two-way threat, especially with the way that he can hit the ball, hit it for power, sure.
And Williams draws a walk, but that will end the inning.
Yep.
Again, a 20 pitch count. So we'll go to a quick break. Your score. All right, we're back here at Council Rock High School, BFA Productions. Al Fisher, along with my brother from another, Doug Stasic, and the legendary coach, Tom Ryder. We got ourselves on the mound, number 33. Who would that be again?
Mr. Lennon.
Mr. Lennon.
Michael Lennon.
Michael Lennon.
Don't tell me he goes to
North Penn High
Council
School.
Rock North.
Nah, he goes to North Penn High School.
Okay.
Another guy, I don't know what's in the water out here, but 6'4",
Yeah, big kid.
180 pounds.
Another big lefty.
Good pitching frame, coach.
79 on that one, 79.
All right, so he's going to mix it up. See how things play out here for him.
Notice he's got a little low kick. Did you notice that?
Yes, he does.
Low kick.
Yep.
What do you think about that, Coach?
You know what? Pitching's kind of a funny thing. The kid's good, and he does it. Just let him go. Let him go.
He barely lifts that left leg up.
Yep.
That wasn't a criticism, just more an observation. I don't criticize.
No,
Yep.
No.
Just kind of want to get your
Absolutely.
feedback and what your thoughts are.
Yep.
All right. Well, that should bring up number 32.
Between innings, when the pitcher's warming up, so like if it's a left,
32, John
can you zoom in on him? Because if it's between innings,
Martocci.
pitches, we'll talk about that kid.
Martocci. John Martocci, outfielder.
No problem.
Lefty on lefty here, Coach. Good test for Martocci. Great shot from the outfield here. Pitch from Lennon called for a strike. Got ourselves a nice little cool breeze here, and it was a little bit hot, but the air is freshening up a little bit, Coach.
That's a good thing. Cool breeze. Cool breeze.
Pitch from Lennon. Oh, nasty curveball.
70
Called
miles
for a
an hour.
strike.
Went from 84 to 70.
So what's the hitter thinking there?
Well, that
What does it-
minus 14 differential is huge.
Came right back with an 85-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yep. A little bit of high.
Yep.
A little bit high.
I like what this young man has, though. A couple pitches out of the zone, he looks pretty poised. Oh, nice velocity there.
Yep, 82.
Got the 82.
Yep, 82, 83.
Got Martocci down swinging. That should bring up number 13, Matt Benner, infield outfielder catcher. And the first pitch from Lennon. High and wide, fastball measuring at 86 miles an hour.
Really impressive pitching staff here at Baseball U Philly. We've now seen the guys get in their groove, 3 or 4 of them. I know early on, always concerned about some jitters, but these guys seem to be in the zone in a good way.
Yeah, Lennon just a little bit out of the zone on that one to go 2-0 to Benner.
Again, 17U pitching against 17U.
Out off the mask.
Foul tip. Never fun. Never fun for the catcher. And we're going to be joined here by Coach Jimmy Goulden. So
The legendary, another legendary.
He's actually got a new title. It's Director of Chaos.
A lot of moving parts with 4 teams.
Yeah. So, Coach, thanks for joining us and having us out here. Beautiful day for baseball. So you got to be happy to be back out on the field.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with high school getting cut, these kids have lost a lot of time to develop, get playing experience, get on the mound, and face some hitters. So anything right now is great. And we've been able to practice for it's probably week 3 right now, and we scrimmaged last week each team. So the older group has a tournament this weekend with you guys, and our 15Us have a tournament this weekend also.
Awesome. And seesaw pitching continues. So your pitcher right now, Lennon, I mean, he is really dealing. So he's got about a -14 differential between his fastball and his off-speed pitch. We've seen him hit 85 and then come back and throw something that's 69 miles an hour on a hook. That's pretty lethal.
Yeah, he is. He's come a long way. When we first got to him, he was tilted even more than what he was. His breaking ball was even slower, and he's a workhorse. He comes every day ready to go. Went to the PBR state games last week and was 86, 87. And when you got a 6'4" lefty on the mound, he's going to open up some eyes.
Yeah, you got a pretty strong stable of pitchers that we've seen so far, Coach.
Yeah, the guys have been, a little jittery in the beginning. Colin Williams, as you can see, he really settled in. He's a pitcher. He works in, he works out. He's got a ton of movement. He was 88 last week in the scrimmage. He's throwing a 75 mile an hour slider, very hard, very sharp, and you saw it in his last at bat. He didn't really need a slider, but he's like, all right, I got to show it because his ball just moves so much from that arm slide.
Well, he mowed down about 4 or 5 guys in a row, and he seems to be sitting in basically the mid to high 80s.
Yes, yeah.
Being a 16U, he's got a lot of room for growth.
Yes, he does. He's been a little raw in some regards, as trying to activate the lower half, but the arm works. He gets out in front, so I think once he gets older and hits the weight room, gets a little bit more firmed up, gets stronger in there, that mid to upper 80s is now going to be high 80s, low 90s, but just by getting in the weight room more. And he's definitely going to be something special.
Yeah, consistent arm slot, consistent release. We've noticed that he's using his lower half to create some kind of, I'll call it unbalance in the hitter. So where he's changing up his delivery and the timing. He's not afraid to pause. It's really, I don't want to call it crafty, but I'll just call it slick.
Those lefties, crafty lefties. But anything you can do to, change the hitter's timing, within the stretch, you see a lot of pro guys do that. A lot of our college guys, they try to do that. But as long as it doesn't take away from throwing strikes, I'm okay with it.
Coach Ryder, when's the last time you've seen so many talented lefties on one squad?
Just before coronavirus started. Until they cut down junior college baseball.
Yeah, that's right. Alex Chaffe's through also.
Yes. Really impressive.
He's a 6'4" left-handed pitcher. He grew 6 inches in 1 year.
Wow.
So he's like a baby giraffe right now, trying to figure out what his body's doing. But man, when he works downhill, he clipped. He was at low 80s today. He's throwing straight downhill from a 6'4" lefty arm slot.
Yeah, at 210 pounds, he's got nowhere to go but up.
Yep.
Yeah, better showing some crafty base running there, stealing third base.
6 inches in 1 year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is something.
That is a lot. I don't know if I grew 6 inches in one lifetime.
Me for sure.
So we have number 49, Matthew Edwards, first baseman, third baseman, draws a walk. Now bases are loaded. I think we got the 20 pitch count. So who do we have on the mound, Coach?
We got Anthony Barbosa from Lancaster Catholic.
Okay.
Right-handed pitcher. He also is going to play a little outfield for us. Kid's really come a long way. He came to us over the winter, and the arm works. you know, we just got to get the body going in the right position. And when we first got him, his fastball was in the 60s. You know, and then he wasn't doing what he should do with his lower half, but he hits the weight room pretty good. And you know, now he's actually made a 10-mile-an-hour jump since the winter.
Wow, nice.
He's got a little bit more ways to go. I think there's more in the tank as he needs to get a little more directional. But you know, I think as the season goes on, as these kids get a little more conditioned than, you know, sitting around for 2 months with the shutdown, you know, he's going to definitely, you know, keep climbing the ladder.
I believe we're going to lead off with number 12, Zachary Rodriguez.
Yep. Yeah, we had to shift some of the, you know, some of the 2021 grads over to the 2022 team.
Okay.
And so Rodriguez goes to Pennsbury, right-handed pitcher. He also plays first base, and so he's young for his age, so he can play for the 16U team.
Awesome.
Nice.
Another
Good
6-footer.
Yeah, we got a basketball size team.
I was curious what you guys do in the wintertime. Wasn't really sure, but everyone seems to be pretty hefty.
Yeah, we're loaded with left-handed pitchers, and we're loaded with height.
A lot of land out here. They might be out there grazing to get to the big.
In Bucks County,
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in the water up here, but Bucks County has tremendous high schools with tremendous programs and guys that they're just filling up with going to college.
Yeah.
Dare I say, my wife watches a show called Bucks County or something like that on Lifetime,
boy.
or something like that. But it's a beautiful county. Love it up here.
So Rodriguez showing his prowess with the stick. So, Coach, is Rodriguez, do you project him to be a true two-way player?
I'll tell you,
We're just trying to figure it out right now. Really good on the mound.
he's good. He's good on the mound. He's got a good breaking ball. He came to us hitting, and you know, Coach Lindsay, who's the 17U coach, who's also the hitting coach at Arcadia University, makes one quick adjustment, and the next thing you know, he's just really
Banging the ball.
Yeah, and it was something very simple that, you know, Coach Lindsay's an excellent coach. His resume's tremendous. He went to the College World Series with Misericordia, and he made a quick fix, and now he's swinging a lot better. As long as he swings at strikes.
It's the kiss of death. That's what happens.
That'll do it, yep.
Barbosa did a nice job there.
Yeah, he's coming around. You got to get more comfortable. You know, as we play more and scrimmage more and get to these games, the kids will get, you know, it's like riding a bike. You get back on the bike.
From a novice's standpoint, he looks like he's got good control of his motion.
Yep.
So how do you say this young man's name so I don't get in trouble anymore? Because I keep saying, I think I say Prieto.
I call him Vince.
All right, call him Vince. All right. Vince is an outfielder, number 31.
I love his swing. It is. He's worked. He was toe touching last week, and now we moved him to a leg kick because he was lunging out. So he's trying to figure out his timing. But his swing is, for his size, and it's powerful. It doesn't matter if he's 6 foot or 6'5". He has power in that bat, and he can really get into a ball. He throws his hands directly too. He stays inside. You know, he gets a little anxious up there.
One of the key things that I saw was during batting practice, he was very coachable.
Yes.
You would encourage him to make some adjustments. He found himself a little bit out front, immediately sat back, and just started hitting line drive after line drive, tattooing the ball all over the field. And in his spot, especially with his age, to be able to be that type of utility player can really help fill a lot of voids for a lot of lineups.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I think we do a little bit differently than other organizations is I sat down and talked to the guys, you know, first meeting. I was like, how many guys want to play pro ball? And all of them raised their hand. And I said to them, I was like, all right, guys, if there was a draft tomorrow, how many of you guys are getting drafted? And nobody raised their hands. So I'm like, guys, that means you got to develop, you got to work. This isn't going to be a travel organization where you show up and you showcase your skills, and who cares if you win or you lose. This is about player development, getting these kids better, preparing them for college, because that is the next step for most of them. And you do have your outliner guys that have an opportunity to get drafted out of high school, but even those guys, they need to develop there.
Right.
And so player development and being coachable is something that we harp on a lot, because when college coaches talk to us, they said, they talk a lot about character.
That could be trouble.
Way to stay with it.
Prieto got back to the bag. This time he was in no man's land.
Yes, he was.
And nice job fighting the winds here. Shortstop. Who was that shortstop coach?
Benner, Matt
Benner did a nice job of fighting the winds. It's gotten a little windy here.
A little bit. And
Feels good, though.
I need it. It's warming up. But, Benner does it all. He plays outfield. He plays shortstop. He's very, very athletic. He can also catch. He's a tremendous athlete.
I've named this young man Ryan Kimball Big Country. Do you mind? Is that okay?
Oh, no, that's good.
I right away, I said, this guy, Big Country.
He's big academically, so he's got a 4.0 GPA,
Nice.
standing at 6
Nice.
foot, 215 pounds.
He goes to a very good high school. He goes to Holy Ghost Prep. And if you got a 4.0 at Holy Ghost Prep, you're working hard in the classroom.
Yeah, interesting. So a couple of St. Augustine connections here in South Jersey, right? So Mr. Keith Burke is now the headmaster at Holy Ghost Prep.
Okay.
And Kyle Lindsay, the pride here at Baseball U and the coach over there at Arcadia, also a former St. Augustine Prep second baseman. So how do you like that, Kevin Bacon? 6 degrees of separation.
6 degrees of separation. So Kimball swings on the last pitch. Prieto moves to second. No throw.
That's all right. We're going to give his family your cell phone number.
That's right.
It's 555.
609-204. Prieto going again. Oh, that deep shot. That could be gone. Oh, it just missed the outfield. Just about to outstretched arm of the left fielder. And Kimball rolls into second. Big Country going Big Country.
Oof.
Wow.
Oof. My man, pots and pans on that one. Yeah, Kimball connected just like he did in batting practice earlier today.
Man, deep. So Prieto scores on that. Double by Kimball. Looks like we got some. Well, I guess we're going to a timeout again. We're going to a break. We have a changeover. Must have been the 20 pitch count. Barbosa did a pretty decent job, but we're going to go to a break. We'll be back right after this. AJ. All right, we're back here at Council Rock High School in beautiful Newtown, Pennsylvania. BFA Productions bringing you this, I guess we would call it a scrimmage, with myself, Al Fisher, my brother from another, Doug Stasic, legendary coach, Mr. Tom Ryder, and Coach Jimmy Golden of Baseball U. General manager, I guess I should say coach. General manager.
We promoted him. Director of Chaos.
He's general man, director of chaos.
Yeah, each team has 2 coaches. They have a pitching coach and a position coach, but I want to make sure that I'm there at every practice, pretty much scripting almost everything we do in college and get these guys, working instead of having one coach and 15 kids. We can go to practice and have 16 to 17 youths there, have about 30, 35 kids, and you got 5 coaches for 35 kids. And, we can have our catching coach, our pitching coach, and everybody working, so there's very little standing around. Get in and get your workout.
So, Coach, what can you tell us about J.J. O'Neill on the mound?
JJ is actually the only returning player. Last fall was our first fall. We had an 18U team, and JJ was the young pup on it. And he's really come into his own. He's always been very athletic and very wiry. Now he's controlling it. His round of BP was tremendous. I do think he is going to end up being a 2-way. Last couple of fastballs were 83, 84 there. And so he's very wiry. The arm works. We just got to make sure as he matures, he's understanding what his body is doing. And because when he puts it together, he can really sting a ball. He can throw it great from the outfield. He's got a lot of carry. And if he throws his curveball, he's got a pretty good 12 to 6.
Popped him up to center field. He's got a little bit in front of it. That was RJ Griss, right?
Yeah, RJ came to us. Yeah, he doesn't have a uniform. He came up to us a little late from North Penn. Okay. And he can really glove it at third base. He's got a quick swing for a big guy, but that's the kind of guy you look for in college, is somebody that can handle third base and bring a little juice to the plate.
Yeah, he just got a hair in front of that one. Got off the end of the bat. So that should bring up number 8, Joe
86
Limongelli.
on that one.
Yep.
86 it
86.
is.
Wow.
86 on that one, yep.
Live arm. He's getting loose.
Oh, nice.
Filthy.
Very good pitch.
So
Good pitch.
86 to
pitch.
64.
Wow.
How's that for ruin your day as a batter? That was a nasty hook, huh, Coach?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
he's 12 to 6. Arm
Absolutely.
slot comes over top. Slowed up a little bit. Yeah, we got to work on that. But like you said, you go from 64 to an 85. That
Yeah.
batter was
Yeah,
way
that's
behind.
wait.
Yeah, he went right back to 85.
Yep.
So,
Jelly was glad to get a little piece of that one.
so it's a 20-mile-an-hour difference, one pitch to the other.
Got a little bit of the umpire on that foul tip. So give him a couple of extra seconds to gather himself.
Tough spot to be in here. 1-2, Coach Ryder, with 2 lethal pitches like that.
What's coming? What is coming?
That nasty curveball, maybe.
Fastball.
Oh, he
Yep,
did.
he beat him up top.
Yep.
Ball get away. Smart move by the catcher, right?
Yeah, a little,
Yeah,
little sportsmanship there.
Yep, ball in hand, taps it with the glove, empty glove. That's all good. We're just here to get the good workout in. So that should bring up number 17, Alexander Evans, first baseman, third baseman. Can you tell us a little bit about him, Coach?
Another big guy from another really good high school. Pennsbury, they won the state championship not too long ago, and he's a big body guy at first base. He grew up more of like watching him swing in the fall. He was more at contact. Now we're in, trying to teach him like, hey, you can let loose on one. You're going to be a table setter. You're not going to be a guy that's or a table clearer. You're
Right.
not a guy that's going to be get a walk and go steal second base.
Right.
So his job is to drive the ball, and that a lot of comes with approach. When he drives, goes after those pitches about high, he can hit it into the gap, and he can handle the glove at first base. He's not a liability over there, so he's definitely has multiple tools as a player.
So Neil started Alexander off with a nice curveball off the corner of the plate. Got a little wild, but there he's back in the zone again. Just off.
Just a little bit off.
Yep.
So
But he's got some good stuff.
So Alexander Evans is looking to be a physics major as he's a National Honor Society member right now.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Physics major.
Yeah, there's good schools in this area. They've got good baseball programs, but they do have grades. And that's, when it comes to grades, if you have good grades, it's going to keep doors open. Bad grades are going to close doors. And that's what we talk about.
4.31 GPA. That's what you call best in class.
Come on, some smoke.
Yeah, look at that. It's another 86-mile-an-hour fastball. So great format here too, Coach. We're leaving pitchers out there, get their 20 pitches in any way they need to.
Yeah, got to get their work in. We got to get their pitch count up. Get ready for 20 seems to be good because these 17Us they're going Friday. They're coming shooting out of the gate. We got the showcase and then playing 2 games. I'll give them Saturday off, and then they got the night game on Sunday. So Friday's going to be a long day for them. So get their work in today. Give them the next couple of days off to recover, and be ready to go for the weekend.
All right.
Then we have number 10, Kyle Krupa, middle infielder, facing O'Neill.
Another high grades. Looking he's looking Patriot League, he's looking Ivy League, looking for academic, and that piece of paper is going to be with you the rest of your life, and that's definitely something Kyle understands, and so he's going to make sure that he goes to a good school and get that education.
Not afraid to throw it and let it go. Even though that one's a little short, still came in at 83 miles an hour before it hit the ground there.
And with that last batter, we're going to go to a break. We'll see you just a few.
Welcome back to Council Rock High School North here in beautiful Newtown, Pennsylvania. BFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside my brother for another. Al Fisher and the legendary coach Tom Ryder as we take a look at your next pitcher, class of 2023, Sam Lebrecht from Pennsbury High School. 4.37 GPA with a 6-foot frame.
How do you 4.37? Thought it only goes to 4.
You know, if you added 2 of my years of what my GPA was in high school, you might not get to 4.3.
And I would guarantee that's probably the case. Definitely the case.
Yeah. Yeah, so expecting to see some more good pitching here, Coach. We've seen a couple guys take them out last couple innings. Some really nice differential between their fastball and their off-speed.
Fastball and off-speed pitch, yep. Like all the left-handers, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like everyone
O'Neill did a nice job last stint. So really impressed with all these guys so far, Coach. So we have another lanky righty for 25, LeBrec.
Yeah, another guy out of Pennsbury High School, as I mentioned. Two-way player, also plays a little third base.
Again, as you stated earlier, 16U goes against 16U, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So that would bring up number 2, Justin Mitrovic, right-handed pitcher, outfielder. I don't think we've seen him on the mound yet today, but I guess we might see him.
You will see him in the bottom of the 6th.
There you go. Thank you, Coach.
Welcome.
Pick it up for me. First pitch. Up a little high for a ball. So Mitrovic takes the first pitch high. Next pitch, fouled straight back. 1-1 to count to Justin Mitrovic.
Mitrovic, also out of Pennsbury High School. 6'2", 175 pounds.
A lot of Pennsbury love here, huh?
Yeah. Well, when you have a successful program.
Yep. Says a lot. Nice pitch by LeBrec.
Pitch 77.
That hack to Mitrovic took. If he got a hold of that, that was going a long way. The count is 1-2.
Comes back with 65. It's like seesaw pitching. The gas, the brake, the gas, the brake.
Brett comes in high cheese on him. Off-speed pitch, actually. It might have been a changeup.
Coach, talk about the confidence that some of these guys, you try to help encourage them about throwing, we'll call it backwards pitching. Sometimes throwing a pitch you wouldn't expect in a certain count.
Absolutely.
And
Mitrovic goes down swinging.
if I'm not mistaken, all the catchers are calling the pitches, which that's so important and often overlooked. Being able to bring that maturity to the table. Very unique is that you're battling against guys that you kind of know pretty well. So I would say your catcher coach, Golden.
Well, he's smart. So his father, I've actually known for over 10 years. He was an assistant coach at Lafayette University. So Cale grew up with Lafayette University as a young kid and would always be around. And with Coach Kenny, who's been there for a very long time and has just retired this year. Cale grew up with them and grew up with a high baseball IQ family, and he's a horse back there. He's a smart player. He's good at the plate, and he's actually very flexible for a big guy back there.
All right, so no pun intended, but you're throwing me some curveballs here. I guess we have Evan Hill now.
Yeah, Evan Hill is our other catcher.
I was going to say the lineup.
He's swinging right now.
There you go.
It's a little juggling act with the catchers because they are, catching for the other team, and then they're hitting for.
Sure.
But we wanted to keep the 17s pitching against the 17Us and the 60s, and
So keeping that battery together at the same time.
right. I don't want one side getting overpowered. I'd like to show what the pitchers can do against somebody in their age group and the hitters.
Fouled straight back. LeBrecht stays in the zone. He's been all around the zone, Coach. They don't know the count, but here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice curveball.
Yes.
Nice curveball by LeBrecht. Hill goes down swinging. And I'll bring up number 24, Will Bruner, middle infielder. Well, back to first pitch to Bruner. Just a bit outside for a ball. So 1-0 to Will Bruner, middle infielder. Ball again outside, 2-0. Could be possible LeBrecht's just giving him a little different look, Coach. Maybe coming inside next.
Probably should. Probably should.
Nope. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Nope.
Stays outside
Stayed
for
out
a ball.
Stayed out there.
Blowing away. So 3-0 to Will Bruner. Pitch. Oh, it was a drive to deep left field. Maybe not as deep as I thought. And it's a can of corn with number 15, Zielinski.
Yeah, Will comes from another really good high school program in Hatboro Horsham. Pete Moore's the head coach there. So that's actually where the high school is like 5 minutes from my house. So I know them pretty well.
Okay.
You know, they have a right-handed pitcher that's going to George Washington next year, and they have a catcher that's going to Mercer Community College, just, you know, another high school in this area that just produces college players.
Nice. So we got number 27, Patrick McAllister, third baseman, right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, he put one off the truck in BP, I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That'll wake you up.
Good kid,
The,
really
the pickup truck out in left center? Oh,
Yeah.
poor Charles. Was Charles out there?
Yeah.
We might be getting the bill. We might be getting the bill for that one.
All right. So it's McAllister from Abington Senior High School.
Soft ground ball to
That
third.
one a little bit.
Throws and not in time.
Good hustle there.
So Zielinski made the catch last inning. Every time I hear the name, I'm thinking about Tommy Boy. I can't help it. All right. Who do we have on the mound, Coach Ryder?
Parmalee.
Eli Parmalee.
Eli.
So we have to call you GM Golden. I want to call you Coach.
That's
So
all right. Call me Coach.
What can you tell us, Coach, about Parmalee?
Parmalee has grown about 6 inches in past years. 6'6" right-handed pitcher, and his arm works. We're trying to figure out the lower half with him, like a lot of young pitchers. But when you have a 6'6" frame and your arm is loose and whippy like it is, the ball has a lot of life. It jumps on you. He's got a late run. And, you know, this would be a good matchup with Sean, because Sean's a pretty good hitter. And first pitch is 80 miles an hour.
So that's Sean Brennan.
Sean Brennan, yeah. He's actually a really good football player, kicker.
Nice.
So we've talked a little bit about finding a school that he can play football and baseball also. You know, so you're looking more of like the Division II, Division III level. And, you know, on the mound, I think that's where he's going to make his bread and butter. He's about 84, 85. But he's very athletic out there. Can swing a little bit.
Yeah, Brennan got down the line really well, too.
For
You said he was a kicker?
He's a kicker, yeah.
I thought kickers weren't supposed to be fast. He got down the line.
I'll tell you what, we had when I was coaching at Susquehanna University, we had an All-American kicker and a pitcher that could top 94, and ended up playing independent ball, and then he quit independent ball to go be a kicker for arena football. So that's how athletic he is. So kickers are sneaky athletic, apparently.
So we have Eric Stranling.
Yeah, Stradling. Eric Stradling.
Sorry. Thank you for correcting me.
Very, very smooth in the field. Good arm.
Good shoot, but a good jump.
Good jump by Brennan.
Yeah, Evan has a really good arm back there. but we need to get the body going. So you just saw there, he kind of popped up, threw like a quarterback off his back leg. That's why you couldn't get the ball there. But he just needs to shoot out a little bit more, come out like an airplane, and get his weight going more directional. And it's just a lot of little things that when you sit around for 2 months, and then next thing you know, baseball is a very complicated sport where there's a lot of little things, and you can't cover everything during just one practice. So we've been practicing as much as we can, getting a lot of swings in, getting the timing down, getting the footwork going.
Little things. There's a little things by Brennan. Look at Brennan.
Yep.
All right, is this a scrimmage, or are we playing for blood here?
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's
Third time
Nice job. I like the heads-up base running.
no. We want to tone down their running. We want to be like, instead of trying to kick them in the butt and get going, it's like, no, we want to be green, aggressive.
Good.
And it's easier to tone somebody down than try to ramp them up.
Can a corner right field by Stradling, I think. Throw to home, not in time, and Brennan scores on a sac fly. And that might bring up Tommy Boy's own Zach Zielinski, outfielder, left-handed pitcher. Hope he doesn't mind me saying that.
Well,
Coach.
he's all business, man.
Coach
So
Gordon.
this is a guy that also plays basketball. He's in high honors in school, so no surprise there.
That's awesome. Does he sell brake pads?
No, but he does like to cook.
All right.
So
Yeah, Zach just came to us over the winter and wanted to migrate to the mound. When you're a left-hander, as a left-handed thrower, it's a little easier on the mound than the righties. So he has a very strong arm from the outfield, and he's going to pitch towards the end here. But he can really strong kid, very athletic, and he can get into a pitch.
Yeah, he's got the ninth inning.
it could be me, but I feel like Parmalee gets taller every time I look at him. From that shot out in left center.
He's growing while he's out there.
I mean, he's got a great frame, something
Yes, he
that you
does.
can grow into from a maturity standpoint for sure. Again, being a guy at 17U, I mean, it's tremendous, dude. He's still so young.
And the hair makes him a little bigger. He's got good flow going.
Syndergaard flow.
Yeah, it's Syndergaard. Good reference.
Yeah, a lot of us couldn't get haircuts in the past couple months. So he's been growing it for a while.
So, Coach, talk about that elongated delivery here, right? That's very deceptive. So he's not trying to burn everybody from a killer speed standpoint, but man, it really makes it difficult to pick the ball up the way he delivers out in front.
Yeah, a lot of limbs, a lot coming at you.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. But I agree with you. If you get his bottom half straightened out, he's going to be pretty darn good.
So Zielinski flies out to left field, and that'll bring up.
He's got a whole lot of stuff going on in different directions, and he's trying to gather it together. And when he gathers it together, you can see a lot of positiveness come out of it.
Right. Yeah, his nickname is Gumby.
Yeah, that'll work.
I can understand why.
So we have number 34, Anthony Barbosa, right-handed pitcher, outfielder, who we saw a little bit short time ago. Now at the plate, facing Parmalee. Ball a bit low.
Still clipping at 80. That's good.
Yeah, he's mixing it up. Staying relatively consistent with the arm slot, not exactly over the top, so he's a little bit, I would say, kind of in the middle between over the top and 3/4.
Yeah, if you he actually had leg surgery not too long ago on his back leg. So the full extension that comes through with his back leg, he's still working strength back. So right now we're trying to gain a little more lateral momentum than a power drive like a Roger Clemens, because right now he's just not able to push 100% off that back leg.
So our Barbosa lines the left field for a single. All right, we're back here at beautiful Council Rock High School North in Newtown, Pennsylvania. With BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher, along with my brother from another, Doug Stasic, and legendary coach Tom Ryder. along with general manager, coach, whatever other title you want to give him, Jimmy Goulden. So, Coach, who do we have on the mound?
Justin Mitrovic, 6'2", right-handed pitcher out of Pennsbury. And they just seems to just be producing arms coming out of the Pennsbury High School. There's a ton of them, really good quality arms. I got to work a little bit with Justin over the winter, and going into working through his high school season, he was 86, 87. Arms long, it's loose, it whips. He's got a lot of depth on his breaking ball, and he has a very, very high ceiling.
Throw him with some velocity when he was warming up here. I was getting pretty impressed.
Yeah, I mean, even his warm-up pitches, he was sitting at 84 on the fastball.
And who's the lucky man who gets to face him first? Looks like
Cam
Visconto. Shortstop, third baseman.
I love Cam. He works. He doesn't say much. He works really hard.
Yeah.
His skill work is tremendous. Footwork is good. Glove work is good. His swing is good. But he just, it's like, you look at him. He needs to hit the weight room. He needs to get bigger and stronger. We talk about eating a lot.
He's got the checks and no go. So 1-0 to count. The high fastball.
Visconto out of Father Judge with a 3.8 GPA.
0.8.
Talk so much, Coach. Yeah, Coach Ryder. I mean, you talk about the recruiting process. You got guys that have grades like this. I mean, that's really just as attractive as a guy with a big arm.
Sometimes more attractive. You're not going to have any academic problems, and you can get an opportunity to work with them longer.
Yeah, and that's where, I don't think a lot of people realize that there's really not a ton of money in baseball. If you look at a lot of the mid-majors, they're not fully funded where they can stack academic and athletic money. So if you don't have 11.7 and you need to rely on academic money, those kids with grades are way more appealing than somebody that's not going to get academic money.
Nice.
Yep,
nasty curveball.
Yeah, so that was good. He was sitting 83, 84 and drops in a 66 mile an hour curveball.
Nice differential there. So he says Mitrovic, right?
Mitrovic.
Yeah.
Yeah, also plays outfield. He's got pop. I'm curious to see. I think if he goes to a higher level, he's going to be a pitcher, but he can definitely swing it for sure.
Yeah. Brought that one at 83 miles an hour. We have Brody Travagline. Did I say that right? Travagline?
Yeah.
All right. Second baseman, outfielder now at the plate. Facing another impressive pitcher in Mitrovic.
Good discipline there to lay off that pitch.
Yeah. Tip the cat, the Brody. Not chase it. I know back in my day, Coach, I would have chased that one, Coach Ryder. You'd have been yelling at me saying, "What are you doing? Chasing a curveball."
Absolutely not.
Slow bounding ball off the plate. Mitrovic fires and a little bit late.
Yep.
So,
I mean, that big frame, he keeps dealing. I mean, that's not easy to get that bat around and try to barrel it up.
Yep.
He's long. He's fluid. As a college recruiter, the first thing I'm looking at is arm action. Is it clean? Is it smooth? Is it whippy? Is it powerful? And
He checks the boxes on a lot of them.
so we have Sam Lebrecq, who we saw on the mound earlier. Right-handed pitcher, third baseman.
climbing up 85 there. Good.
Yeah. Well, Lebrecq's another guy. So looking to major in either engineering or physics. Eighth grade student of the year he was back in the day.
Wow.
So it makes sense. If you want to do engineering and physics, you got to be pretty good in that department.
Amen to that.
Good shot there, but a good jump by the runner.
Same as the only 2023 that's playing up with the 2022s. Sam came to the tryout over the winter, and you just kind of watched him. You know, he's 6 foot. He's got the skills. His arm works on the mound, and I think he's going to project pretty well as he gets older because he has a very good skill set, and he can also swing it too a little bit.
Well, totally.
86 there.
Yeah, 86
Yeah,
it is.
Starting to loosen up.
And athletic as all can be. Also a basketball player here in high school.
Mitch fires.
The only thing that
Swing and a miss.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing in the recruitment process. He's a New York Mets fan. Living in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, there's a couple of
How'd that happen?
I don't know, man. I know Jimmy Goulden's a Mets apologist. That's why I had to bring it up.
Is he really?
I'm originally from New York.
Yeah, so that all makes sense. I mean,
I don't know if you're
that
going
was filthy. That just dropped to
Yes, it did.
66. Coach Ryder, no hesitation for him to try to throw that pitch either. Love that, huh?
Yep, absolutely. Gonna throw it, throw it.
These Mets folks, I don't know if you're going to have a friend in Pennsylvania. The old tagline. Or is it still a tagline here?
I'll tell you what.
You got a friend in
He'll
Pennsylvania.
make a lot of fans. He keeps throwing that 12-6 curveball like that.
Nah, I was not talking about Mitrovic. I was talking
Oh,
about
I know you're talking about Coach, but
Oh yeah,
Coach Gould.
I go to Phillies game. I'll wear my Mets stuff.
Oh,
I kind of like it because you know
goodness.
the Mets are in town a lot, and I get heckled, but my fiance she gets heckled more because she's wearing a Phillies shirt, and they're all like, "What are you doing with a Mets fan?"
ooh.
Mitrovic in a little bit of a bind here. We'll see if he can work it his way out. First pitch high for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled down the left
85.
field side. Third base side, I should say. Another big kid in Williams here at the plate.
Yeah, he can swing, and pitchers are athletes, so he'll man first base a little bit for us. But the way he slings it on the mound, it's definitely going to be me a little more of a pitcher in college. But he's a good athlete, and he can swing it.
So runners move up. He's taking his hacks there. Fouls to the third base side again.
So Legion Ball is usually one of the really big outlets for these guys. In the summertime, obviously, Pennsylvania out here, much the same. It's just about all over the country because the whole COVID thing gets canceled. But Williams actually was the MVP of the league
No.
for Legion Ball.
Yeah, he's been playing Legion ball his whole life. Talked to him a little bit about. I grew up playing Legion. I love Legion. I've talked to Legion coaches in the area, but you know the one thing that's happening with Legion is it's just not getting the exposure. As a college coach,
True.
I do go to Legion games to specifically see a kid, but I'll go to Diamond Nation and go to the bigger events or Maple Zone, and I can see more. And there's the talent is just a little bit higher, with the travel organizations now. And talking with him, it's been like, hey, I think it's probably time to come on over and show what these college coaches you can do. And and it's been tremendous. He's gotten, I couldn't tell you how many Division I coaches have been knocking on his door in the past 2 weeks.
All right. Well, we're going to go find ourselves a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a few. Sign language, but obviously we are here and we're back, and we've got Gavin Mikulski on the mound, another left-handed pitcher.
Another southpaw. A lot of them out here, baseball U, that's for sure.
Yes, they are.
So, Mikulski. It's amazing. How many lefties does Baseball U Philly have? 17 and 16 U.
It's at least the fifth one we've seen.
At least.
So what do we know about Mr. Mikulski?
Let's basically
What can you tell me,
understand
Doug?
that.
Anything? We got anything on? We know he's tall. We know he's left-handed.
And he's lanky.
And he's lanky. Which is always a good frame, right, Coach Ryder?
Absolutely. Especially when you're left-handed.
Well, we'll see what the GM, Mr. Golden, has to say about Mikulski when he comes back. And he's jumping in right now. So what can you tell us about Gavin Mikulski?
Another big lefty we got. The arm slings on the backside, it works. You know, we want to try to get him to use his limbs a little bit more. He tries to stay in a little too tight, and we just got to use the gifts that you have, use the height that you have, use the arm span that you have, and you know when he does that, he's really good. He stays tall, he works downhill, and I've seen him as high as 81, 83. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. It's all right.
Can you plug it back in?
Balls away. So he's working it, right? Mixing up his pitches, sitting around that 80-mile-an-hour mark.
Yeah, another tremendous high school in North Penn. They just have it's bigger than some colleges. So it's one of those situations where, you know, a lot of these kids, it's hard to crack into the varsity lineup your freshman and sophomore years. So this is another player that, you know, would have played out on varsity his junior year for the first time, and he missed a spring, so it hurts his development a little bit. But a lot of schools are on him because, 6'2" left-handed pitcher and his arm works.
Holohan hits a shot to right field. Snagged by the second baseman. Who was the second baseman? 24.
Will.
Yeah, it's Will Bruner.
Yeah.
3.95 GPA out of Hatboro Horsham High School.
The Hatters.
The Hatters, yeah, quick with the leather, too.
Yeah, that's where Coach Orsani, our head coach from Arcadia, went. My fiance went to school with Orsani. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even though we're in the Philly area, it's a small world.
It truly is.
Do you have number 32, Josh Martocci? Did I say it right?
MARTOCCIO?
Martoccio?
Let's go with that, yeah.
I'm going to go with MARTOCCIO.
Do you want to go Martoccio? All right.
Yeah, no, Josh is the center fielder, table setter you want. He stays inside. He uses his legs. He'll put a bunt down. He patrols out there in center field. I love this player. I don't know where he's going to end up, to be honest with you, because he's not going to get overmatched at the plate. You know, he stays inside the ball. He sprays the ball around. He's got the skill set to roam around the outfield. And, you know, I think once nobody really knows who he is, and then once people start tuning into him, realizes what he's capable of, he's your one hole. He doesn't have a problem walking because he'll just go steal second base and go steal third.
Well, 3.7 GPA from Neshaminy High School. He is the lefty.
So Martoccio, I say it right? Takes the walk.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll bring up number 3, J.J. O'Neill. Another young man we saw on the mound a short time ago. Outfielder, right-hand pitcher. Checks on the first. It's 1-0 to count.
Ooh.
That was Martoccio that's at first base, right?
It is.
So
Yep.
GM Golden threw me another curveball because Matt Benner's in the lineup next. But I
Well,
did say it was J.J. O'Neill. I know.
We're dancing around the
I fumbled
catchers.
it. We're dancing
Listen, I
around
got a
the
soft
catchers.
spot at my heart for catchers, man. So those guys,
Do you have a soft spot anywhere?
well, after the whole COVID and quarantine thing, I got a lot of soft spots.
True, me too.
I can
I already
never
had him coming into
Yeah.
quarantine.
Catchers they're the hardest workers.
Yeah.
You know, they got
True.
to do the hitting. They got to do your individual defense, your bunch, your first and thirds. And hey, by the way, you got to go catch, 6 to 8 bullpens sometimes in a day. And so we definitely try to give them as much BP as they can, and take care of them because they take care of our pitching staff.
Coach Ryder, so the catchers are near and dear to your heart.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
So where do you see them from these guys out here? Pretty interesting to have them calling their pitches, something that you like to see because it doesn't happen often
That
a
doesn't
whole lot.
happen too much. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, we don't want robots back there.
Yeah,
we want to teach these guys. Within the innings, Coach Lindsay, you'll see, and our pitching coach will grab our catchers and talk about pitch sequences and why you throw that pitch. If you can work off your fastball, why throw a curveball just to throw a curveball? And so we're trying to groom these kids to, one, yes, call their own game, but have an understanding of why they're calling certain pitches, instead of just, I haven't thrown my curveball in a while, let's throw it.
It just, yeah.
Pitchers.
The old pitcher's paradise. Used to be a great rule in wiffle ball, but prima donnas, that tends to happen a lot, Coach Ryder. Do you see that?
You play once every 4 days. I mean,
You got a little more extra downtime.
Yeah.
So Neil draws the walk, and that'll bring up number 49, Matthew Edwards, first baseman, third baseman.
So was it Chase earlier who was the golfer? I think it was.
Yes. Chase
Yeah.
does golf.
So our question was, isn't golf in the spring? So is he on the
No, golf's in the
rotation?
fall.
Oh, golf in the fall.
Golf's in
Okay.
the fall.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Made a fair.
Was the weather warmer up here?
I'll tell you what, you get better weather in the fall sometimes.
That was nasty.
Look at that 61 mile an hour
That
hook.
was
It just
nasty.
dropped about 3 feet left or right.
Actually, it might be better off playing baseball in the fall.
We've talked about
Might be
that,
better off doing that.
splitting the season into college.
Yeah.
Because you're starting.
think it's a
the first
bad
game
idea.
In the middle of February, you're going down south. If you don't get down in the Carolinas, you're still getting cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even sometimes you get down to the Carolinas,
Right.
it's still cold. I've been down there in March, Ripken, Myrtle Beach, and it's almost still
Yeah,
warmer
it's
up
chill.
here.
Fouls one straight back.
Yeah, big swing, Edwards. We talked about it before. Obviously, his numbers are off the charts academically, 4.25. Some really, really good movement out there.
Yeah, Matt's a horse. He's very strong, very athletic. Went to the PBR state games, had a 96 exit velo. In BP, put one off the scoreboard. He mishits balls to the fence, and so that's what the kind of player you want on the corners because he is bringing the power, and so he can when he mishits the fence. You're strong.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
Another tremendous high school. He comes from the Chamonix, who won the state championship, I believe, 2 years ago. Actually, 3 years ago now.
So Edwards continues to battle at the plate. Runners moved up a couple pitches ago. Pitch. Ooh,
Oh,
another nasty one. Just sits up there and it just
sat
drops.
right up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to chase it. There's a shot to deep left field, and that ball is off the base of the fence. So Edwards showing some power, knocks in
Coach Goulden had
2
called it.
runs on that one. Wow.
He said the last time that he was up, he knows how to go through the baseball.
We're on break
Boy, he
time.
jumped it. All right. Coach Ryder's ready for us to go to break, so we'll see you in just a short moment. All right, we're back at Council Rock High School North in Newtown, Pennsylvania. And who we have on the mound there, Coach Ryder?
McAllister.
McAllister. Have you seen his
First name?
Have we seen his righty yet?
Well, there's not many righties that
I was
actually
gonna
run
say.
through here. So, yeah. So Patrick McAllister, the third baseman, right-handed pitcher from Abington Senior High School.
So probably the place to go to see left-handed pitching is
Anywhere in Bucks County?
Baseball U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball U has all the
Baseball U
lefties.
Philly has all the lefties you need. So, going to have a lot of college recruiters out there salivating for sure.
Looks like he's going to face number 12, Zachary Rodriguez.
Who looks
McAllister
like-
right down the middle.
Who looks like could be your last pitcher?
All right. Coach Ryder. He's got dive bombed by a bug.
Ball's a bit high. McAllister's now 1-1 the count.
Again, McAllister looking to major in accounting.
It's something that's near and dear to my heart,
Just a
which I
little
didn't
bit.
finish out on. I ended up getting my degree in business.
Just
So-
a little bit high and inside.
All right, let's see what we got from a velo standpoint.
McAllister working out of the stretch. Some people like to do. I feel more comfortable that way, Coach Ryder.
Yes, they
It's a
do.
preference.
How do you work through that from a pitching philosophy, Coach? Is that something that you try to encourage them to do one versus the other?
Well,
Teach them to do both?
depends. If you see a young man has a whole lot of movement, he really doesn't need
Sorry.
a good way or an efficient way to get him to realize you don't need all that other before movement. So just go from the stretch right away.
Now, Rodriguez works a walk here in the bottom of the whatever, or top of the whatever. But His first batter.
Bottom of the seventh.
all right. Sounds good. Thanks. You got to help me out with that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Interesting format, too,
I'm
for
here for
those
you.
watching at home. Just following a 20-pitch format, and then you switch sides.
So number 5, I believe, this is Cale Goldshack. Oh, Godshalk. He pops it up to the right side. And it drops safely. So he still has some life at the
Yes.
plate.
Just out of play.
Hey, if Doug didn't come up with pull the plug, we still might be playing in the rain.
Huh?
A couple innings ago,
Very true.
we were making phone calls and
Okay.
looking at people to help us out.
Well, I got to give Al credit for pulling that one out. He always wants credit where credit's due. It's
Oh, yeah. I always do.
yeah. McAllister tosses a 65-mile-an-hour curveball.
Wow.
Nice drop off there.
Yes, it is.
Good -12 differential on his pitches. There he goes.
Fly
Back
ball.
with 73 and
Center field. Can of corn, and he's out.
made it a little entertaining.
Yeah, center fielder made a good decision. Once you see the infielder starting to backpedal, call him
So,
off right away.
as GM Golden, Coach Golden, whatever you want to call him, likes to refer to number 31 as Vince. I try to get his last name, but we're going to say it's Prieto. It
All right.
looks like Prieto, so hopefully I'm
Sure,
right.
it looks like it. Yep.
Really impressed with this young man.
Probably
Says he's
good.
got a lot of pop.
Like you'd be better off if you called him Vinny. You know.
Zoom in, Josh.
Nice shot of Vincent Prieto. Our cameraman Josh.
Josh Foster Storch, a alum of Council Rock North.
Oh, nice.
Helping us out here on the camera there from the third base side.
Now on a Tampa U, right?
Yeah, University of Tampa, and a broadcaster in his own right. So
Wow, nice.
host a podcast down there.
Where's a shot?
Out, out, out,
Deep right
out.
field and out of play. Prieto jumped on that one. He's got a nice compact swing.
And interesting times with the recruitment process, realizing that the recruitment dead period extended till July 31st. So great opportunity here for the Baseball Youth Philly crew to be able to showcase their abilities, and looking forward to doing quite a few of their tournaments.
Yeah, and we appreciate the opportunity for us to open that window for them.
All right.
So Prieto takes a breaking ball off the shoulder. Like Chase used to kind of walk it off, no big deal. Chase Utley. Now bring up number 11, Austin Parisi.
So Coach Ryder, nothing wrong there. Throw the off-speed pitch, come right back, and do it again. Don't worry about it, right?
Nope, not a big thing.
Just shot to right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. We got 1 run scoring. Prieto stops at third. Nice piece of hitting by Parisi going the opposite way. And that should do it for this half inning. So all right, we're back at Council Rock High School in Newtown, Pennsylvania. Here working out with the Baseball University.
I thought this was baseball southpaw.
But baseball southpaw? Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Coach Gould,
Prerequisite, Jimmy Golden, to be a left-handed pitcher?
what are you reproducing them out there?
They got a ton in the area, you know. And I when we were putting this team together and working, I work mostly with the pitchers, and a lot of kids have kind of came over and was like, hey, I want to work with you. I've been a college coach for 14 years, been a pitching coach for 8 of those. Got drafted as a pitcher, played Virginia Tech as a pitcher. So, a lot of these pitchers in these areas have kind of started migrating towards our program because, we have good quality coaches. We have college coaches. And, now we got another 6'4" left-handed pitcher on the mound, Eric Gold.
6'4". These kids are big and left-handed.
Yep.
And have the frame.
Yeah, his arm works. He's very electric. His arm's very quick. It's very fast. It's very loose. We're still working on the lower half, going in the right direction. But right now he's a 70-mile-an-hour slider, staying down, and his fastball pitch before was 80. So when you got a 6'4" left-handed pitcher, arms work, and he's pumping low 80s. You got a product there.
Another product of Pennsbury High School.
82 on that one.
82.
Nice.
Yeah, he's mixing it up quite nice.
Yeah, I think with a lot of work, a lot of these kids have come to our programs from, other organizations, some have never played travel ball, and as we start, developing these kids more and more as the years go on, because, Baseball U Philadelphia hasn't, we haven't even gone through a whole year yet. We went from 1 team in the fall to 4 teams this summer, and, we're developing these guys, and we want them to get better.
Well, speaking of making people better, Cole has a passion. Looks like he wants to get into early education in his collegiate endeavors.
Very respectful vocation.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. Somebody that wants to help and work hard. That's what you want in a teacher in the future.
He looks good so far.
Yeah, 83 is top so far. It's just about getting these kids to get their bodies going in the right direction and work getting out front.
Drawing a 3-1 count. It's RJ Agris, right?
Yeah, RJ's third baseman, first baseman from North Penn.
So I had to do a double take because when I looked at my initial roster as we were kind of preparing for today's festivities, so a 5.63 GPA.
What?
Weighted honors courses.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say this kid lights it up. 1280 SAT, and he's had a nice day on the field.
Nice job by shortstop. Is that?
That's Brody.
Yep.
Yeah, Brody's a good little ball
Nice.
player. Good hands, good footwork.
Yep. Really nice footwork.
Yeah. Traveline, another kid from Pennsbury.
Yeah, a lot of Pennsbury, a lot in Chamonix. Very big schools in these areas. North Penn, Council Rock North. We even have some guys over from the Jersey side that, we're not too far from Jersey over here in Bucks County.
Yeah.
And, the baseball U names, it's a big name. We have New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania.
So something unique to Pennsylvania, Coach, is the collegiate summer league that you guys have been a part of now.
Yeah, that's been, an opportunity that we were able to give to the kids up in the Scranton area. They have 4 teams, and it was tremendous for these kids because, a lot of these college players, they only got 8 games in, 12 games in, and next thing you know, it's over. So, this is a game where you got to play a lot to develop and get better. And, we were able to create that opportunity for them. And then down here in the Philadelphia area, we actually put together a college prep team. Mm-hmm. And we're starting up in July. We're going to go 6 weeks, and we have a lot of seniors from this area that are going to college next year. And we're going to run a 6-week program and just run it like a college fall. Practice during the week, scrimmage on the weekends, and get these kids ready for college.
It's outstanding.
So we have Alexander, number 17, Alexander Evans, who's a first baseman, third baseman at the plate. Facing Kolb.
Yeah, they face each other a few times.
No, not to change the subject, not to take anything away, but I want to hit this subject. There's a young man who was out there pitching left-hander, I believe he was, Moyer. You weren't here for it. No relation to Jamie Moyer, is he? Wouldn't have to be his son.
Oh, no, that was Colton Moore from Jersey, the
Okay.
right-hander. Yeah,
Okay.
he was the first guy. Now,
Okay.
I asked him that question, too.
All right.
There you go. See, when he gathers himself and he gets directional, one, he throws strikes, which is the most important, but two, he's, that one was 81, where when he pulls off, his body gets out of whack, he's down 78. Another good pitch.
Very good. Good job. Good job.
So Kyle Kruppa, he enjoys volunteering. Spent some time at a local food pantry.
Oh, wow.
Another National Honor Society guy.
Awesome.
Just great all-around student athletes,
Great character, too.
Yeah, good character kid. Works hard in the classroom, on the field. He's a good kid.
Colt does a nice job shutting them down, so we're going to go to it. All right, we're back here at Council Rock High School in Newtown, Pennsylvania with Baseball University and a right-hander, Carner. Did I say the right last name right there, Coach?
It's the way it's spelled.
Carner, okay.
Carner. Yes, they're going to pronounce.
Yeah, Zach Carner from Bangor Area High School, 3.3 GPA, right-hander.
All these GPAs are embarrassing me. I'm going back.
5'11". Yeah, you had no shot at him.
Yeah,
kind of good.
3.3. I might have been at 2.6. Might have. These guys aren't underachievers on the mound, on the field, or even in the classroom. Did you say it was 3 what? 3.8?
3.3.
3.8? All right, 3.3. Solid. Nice pitch.
Yeah, he, Carter's got a lot of tools. He comes down from Lehigh Valley. Arm works, but a lot of these, younger kids, they just don't understand how their body is supposed to work and get directional. He's come a long way. He's the #1 pitcher for their high school up there, and him and Kale come down from the Lehigh Valley, and they are just good kids, hardworking. Come from a good program up there, and just the little things that we can teach these kids to make them better. And he's really taken to, and he's come a long way in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Another two-sport athlete, also a football player.
Yep.
high, almost major league high fly ball to left field. That was Patrick McAllister.
Sneaky power with Pat. Very strong kid, very good bat speed. He's going to have a couple miss hits like that, but yeah, he's your corner guy that's going to bring the juice.
So now we have Justin Mitrovic. We saw earlier.
That's where that breeze comes in.
Yeah,
That's when that cool breeze.
cool breeze is right.
Yeah, it's a little toasty out here in Newtown, Pennsylvania today. Corner delivers. Big swing and a miss by Mitrovic. Corner winds and delivers. Breaking ball there. Oh, a little inside.
Good pitch selection. Need to be outside. Speed them up with a fastball in. Okay, hitter's like a hand behind. I like the approach there. Just got to work on that execution.
Mitrovic grounds the third. Here's the throw. Not in time. Wait a minute. Was it Mitrovic was the kicker? No.
No, it's Sean Brennan.
I was going to say, he got down the line too.
Yeah, he did.
Mitrovic is 6'2", 180. Very athletic. Can scoot a little bit. Roams around the outfield nice. He's more right fielder.
Yep.
He's got good speed, but he's not quite at center field yet.
So I'll bring up Cameron Visconto. Ground ball to second. Gets it by a couple strides. Mitrovic moves up to second. And that'll do it, it looks like. All right, we're back here at Council Rock High School North in Newtown, Pennsylvania. Home, I guess, temporarily is this your home for Baseball University, Mr. Goulden?
We use this facility when we can. We also use Temple Ambler, where our home site is for Arcadia. Right now, the halo, the turf behind home plate is getting under construction, so
Upgrades.
It's always good.
Got new benches in there, new bat racks. Going to get a new scoreboard out there. So we're putting some money into our facilities for Arcadia, and very excited about that. And once that gets done, we'll get back there, and that's mostly our home site there.
So what can you tell us about our another left-handed pitcher on the mound?
Yeah, Zach started pitching about a year ago. And it was just kind of one of those like, hey, he's strong, he's athletic. He's left-handed, so he's like, I want to start pitching.
That was, I think that was Brenner that took the shot to deep right field. Was that?
Yes, sir.
That was Brenner.
Got a hold of that one.
I think Sean's got a really good shot at being a two-way in college, just like Zach. They're on the mound. They're bringing something to the table. Zach being left-handed. And, Sean being a right-handed pitcher, throwing in the mid-80s, but they can both swing the stick and they both can run a little bit.
That was Brennan, not Brenner, correct?
Yeah, Sean
Brennan.
Sean Brennan.
Yep. Just want to make sure I corrected myself. Because if I didn't, Doug Stasic would have done it.
Well,
Very
you never know.
Well
Yeah,
said.
you got to watch out because one's from North Penn and one's from Sauderton. They're right next to each other. And Sauderton fired off the state championship 2 seasons ago.
Nice.
And so Benner was a part of that program.
And fair ball squeezed down the third base line.
That was a good base run.
Bring in Brennan.
It's one thing we work on. A lot of coaches say freeze. It's like,
No.
if you freeze, you're done. Go back to the bag, and if it goes through, you can get to the next base. So, Sean's first reaction there was to go back to the bag so he wasn't doubled up.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very good base running by him, and hey, ball got through, and he had plenty of time to get home.
Good baseball acumen. No one in his place. So we now have Josh Martocchio. Martocchio. So are we going to see? Are these the guys we're going to see this weekend?
Yes.
17.
Yeah,
So maybe I'll have the names right by then. I'm going to have to go home and work on it in the mirror.
That's how I give them all nicknames.
Yeah.
Ball in the dirt there.
Give him a nickname? Can I say like Ralph Macchio from Karate Kid? Or,
That'll work. I think
there
that's
you
good.
go.
Al's dating himself. Most of these kids would know who Ralph Macchio is, man.
No, I did.
I don't even know if Jimmy knows who it is.
That's Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who Karate Kid is. Oh, yeah.
And Al certainly haven't seen him paint a fence in a while.
Nah. Some cabinets, but not a fence.
Just leave it go, big country, and you'll be safe.
There you go.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
You want me to go?
Yeah, buddy. Left field. Hold it down.
Yeah, that's one thing that Zach's got to, he's just started pitching, but he's got to understand to slow some things down, and when he slows things down, he stays connected. He's a good pitcher. He can throw strikes. Right now, he's got a guy on base. He's rushing a little bit, but when it's all said and done, you got a lefty on the mound that's got a good arm. He's 78 right now. He's got some bite on his breaking ball. I think as time and experience comes around, I think he's going to be good, and somebody's going to take a chance on him.
Good.
And they should.
So we have Anthony Barbosa at the plate.
These are the kind of days where you really want to say to yourself, do I really want to be a catcher for the rest of my life?
Because it's hot.
Do I really want to do this?
Hear that wind going now, boys.
Yes, you can.
Big field, but doesn't play that big when the wind's blowing straight out the left.
Yeah,
Oh, You see a couple big pokes out there. So I think Barbosa thinks he walks, and that might be the 20.
Yep.
All right, so that was the 20
This will be
for
the
Zielinski. We're going to go to a break.
last pitcher.
Last pitcher is
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. We'll see you in a few. This is Zachary Rodriguez, right-handed pitcher, class of 2021. He will be the last pitcher in this little scrimmage we've got going here for Baseball University. First batter he will face, I believe this is Evan Hill. First pitch is high and tight for a ball. 1-0 to Hill. Well, it's either Hill or Krupa. Hey, Coach Ryder, can you help me out there? That's Hill. We got Hill. I just saw the back of his jersey.
You got it. There you go.
We got it.
You didn't even need my help. Number
No.
10. Number 10.
Oh. So Hill is a catcher, third baseman, facing Zachary Rodriguez. Rodriguez is a quick worker there, Coach.
Get it back and let it go.
Doesn't mess around. He's in a rhythm.
Whoop.
Just short there for a ball.
Yep. Is that 3-0?
I believe so. Rodriguez winds and delivers. That's ball 4.
Yeah, 74 mile an hour, but the hustle right out of the box.
Yep. Love that.
Absolutely.
Love seeing a kid hustle down the line after a ball. Reminds me of Peter Edward Rose. Hall of Famer. No, not a Hall of Famer. Should be a Hall of Famer.
Should be a Hall of
We're not going to go there. All right. So that brings up, I believe, Brody Travaline, second baseman, outfielder. Doug, I'm sure you're going to get inundated with all the phonetic spelling of the last names from all the parents from Baseball University this weekend.
We'll work it out.
We'll figure it out.
Rodriguez stretches. And the pitch. Ball high, and there goes Hill, who steals second base.
But the good thing about it is most of their last names end in a vowel, like my wife's, which Ethan and I did, are probably Italian, which is a good thing.
Just stress the vowel.
Right.
You can't go wrong that way.
What are you, Riderlini? Head coach Riderlini?
No, I'm Irish and German.
Oh.
It was my wife,
Oh, Irish and German. A lot of
Cervini.
feistiness in you.
Cervini.
Oh, she's a Cervini.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Traveline takes a pop fly to center field.
Somebody take charge of that.
Center field is under it. Makes the
boy, good
grab.
job.
Nice job.
Good job.
That was not that easy of a play, actually. Had to go down on his knee. So nice work. See if we can catch his name in center field. Nope, there goes the camera, but that's all right. So that'll bring up number 25, Sam Lebrec, who we saw on the mound earlier today. Oh, runner going. Feisty out in those base pass.
These guys are being aggressive.
Yeah,
They're
they
really
are.
getting good work
Love
in
it.
against one
Love
another.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
talk about what it means to be a great teammate. You really got to push one another.
Yep.
And we're seeing that
Agreed.
a lot today.
So that was Traveling on the base pass, stealing second and third. Nice pitch.
Good pitch, 71. Good pitch.
Pitch to Lebrec, foul straight back.
Yep.
One and two the count from Blue behind the plate. Inside.
Good job. Good job.
You mentioned earlier Lebrec being a New York Mets fan. He's also big into biking and travel. So he likes to get around.
He travels, huh?
It was a song, wasn't it? Get around.
Yeah.
Nice
Beach
pitch on the black on the outside corner. Nice job by Rodriguez. It's a tough pitch to swing at, but when you're down with two strikes,
Yeah, and
gotta try to live a little day.
Need to spend some time on working on how to foul that off.
Yeah, fight for another pitch.
That's right. Ground ball to third. Throws. And called him out. So he's out. And that will be the end of the inning.
That was a good hustle.
And
right
that's
there.
the end of the first scrimmage.
First scrimmage. We'll be looking forward. All right, we're back. Just a quick wrap up here, Coach Ryder and my brother Doug Stasic. Talk about some of the stuff you saw today.
Well, being this is the first real workout and quasi-live environment that these guys have seen with this whole quarantine COVID thing, I really liked what I saw from these guys. Most impressive would have to be the stable of left-handed pitchers, Coach.
Right.
But I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Listening to their coach or their general manager, not just talk about the baseball aspect, but talk about getting an education. Talk about trying to teach the kids the proper way to play the game. And you can see that 95% of the time, that was going on.
Right.
Because on throws to first base, and I was a right fielder backing up the first baseman more than once. Noticed the left fielder headed to third base to back him up. And those kind of things are really important to me, especially being a former college coach
Right.
on every college level there is, because you don't see that a lot.
Right.
I mean, and I'm not knocking anybody, but a lot of travel team programs are interested in telling you who they sent to college and how they got there,
Right.
And it's all about them. But coach today, general manager today, did a great job of not only promoting this program, but promoting their philosophy and how they're going to go about it and get it done.
No,
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and obviously there's a lot of discipline. You can see there's a respect for the game. So that translates into developing a great young man into whether he wants to continue his career in baseball, playing college, and as well as getting a good degree, right?
I don't remember seeing one kid look back at the umpire or toss a bat or toss a helmet today when things didn't go their way.
Right. No, not at all.
Well, I'm excited to see what the summer is going to hold. So this is really just a preview to what's going to be the Baseball U Philly movie.
Mm-hmm.
And until we see you guys next time for BFA Sports, Doug Stasic,
Al Fisher.
Tom Ryder.
we can't wait to see you
Play ball.